How the Turks and Caicos and all 14 overseas territories feels about certain policies will soon be known by the British government following an inquiry to all overseas territories due October 15th. On the recent airing of TCI Behind the Scenes, a show hosted by Yasmin Rigby Blues, the Governor, His Excellency Richard Tafari, talked about the new initiative.
They have, in effect, invited comments and input from anyone with an interest in the overseas territories. So obviously that's Turks and Caicos, but they've also invited evidence from Bermuda, Cayman Islands, British Virgin Islands, all of them, in fact. Anything and anyone who can contribute to their understanding of the way policy in the overseas territories is working.
It has been 10 years since an inquiry of this sort was made from the Foreign Affairs Committee, and this time around, examination of human rights and international amendments were discussed. All of this has to be submitted with what the committee calls evidence, a written comment from an individual or an organization, and proof of whatever claims the individual and organization may have.
Witnesses can come and they will be questioned by the committee. You've seen the sort of Senate committees. If you see C-SPAN at all, you see that working. Occasionally, I don't think they televise the British select committees, but it's very similar, where you have the members of Parliament on one side and they bring in the witnesses, and the witnesses are questioned, sometimes in quite a tough way. I don't suppose this will be that type of inquiry. But if it was an inquiry into sort of overspending on defence or something, then the questioning can get very tough. And then they'll take the questions into account as well, and that will take place over the next few months. And then I believe they also plan to make some visits to one or two of the overseas territories. They haven't, I mean, it's up to them again where they decide to go. They haven't said that whether or not they're going to come to the Turks and Caicos Islands. Clearly, they're very welcome to do so if they wish, but it will be their choice where they decide to visit.
The inquiry has been circulating since July. The deadline is October 15th, and as soon as enough information is compiled, a report will be published. To air your thoughts, the Foreign Affairs Committee asks that comments be sent to foraffcom@parliament.uk.